From 41 Seaver Way, welcome to the home of the New York Mets. This is Citi Field. The show brings you game one of a big four-game set. It's the Washington Nationals going up against the New York Mets. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to roll. And on the hill, a soft tossing lefty, just like you, Chris, Jose Quintana. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Next pitch is popped up. Brings it in with a nice running grab. One away. Here's Dave Martinez lineup for the Nationals. Singy, we're looking at a really young lineup here, so not much experience, but it also means they're going to bring a lot of energy to the table most days.
Well, we're in a golden age of young players. I mean, these players, they're getting up to the majors. They're dominating from a young age, bringing home plenty of hardware early in their careers. I mean, before they even get to free agency. So, when you consider all of that, I love seeing the kind of energy that a team like this brings to the yard every day in and day out.
Yeah, now 2 balls and a strike. That clips the corner. Popped up. Lindor under it. 2 away.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
2 outs, base is empty. Next is the designated hitter, Joey Meneses, the National League leader in runs batted in this year. There's a strike. Wide the kick and the 1-2. That's down and in.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Comes the 2-2. On the ground, right side. The flip to the pitcher covering. Third out, and that ends the frame. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Citi Field. And today's starter, Walter Muller. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
He finally picked up his first win of the season. Took him a few starts to get there, but now that you got that behind you, you can focus on moving things ahead. Looking for number 2 in this one.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Here's Brandon Nimmo, 5th in the NL in batting average coming into this one. Falling behind 2-1. That's a strike. Lindor gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one ripped. And that's a base hit. Throw, and it gets away. And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory. Average going up. OBP.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. 1 runs in. Headed for the plate. He's also in to score. It's 2-zip.
big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
Swing and a ground ball out to short. Whips it to first. And that takes care of Alonso.
Batting fifth.
Brett Beatty up now for the Mets. Next offering clips the zone count even at 2.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit. Just locked him up right there for the second out. And that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot. So now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another guy in scoring position the rest of this ball game. His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. Top of the second, and now Jared Kellner.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Ball to strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Boog, our man, Darryl Parker, DP, at home plate for this one. Pretty average size strike zone, but the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from game to game.
Next offering finds the zone, and the count is full. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. And now the lefty. In the air out towards right center. Nimmo has it sized up. Makes the catch for the out.
That is big. The first base.
Here's Chavis now. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. There's a strike.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Lindor hauls it in, 2 away.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Hebert.
2 outs, base is empty. Hebert Ruiz digging in for the Nationals. Out towards left center. Nimmo makes a nice running catch. Nothing. We head to the bottom of the second. Now batting Tim Locastro. Swings and misses. And that is strike 2. A swing and a soft liner. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Next pitch is popped up. That's out number 2.
Now
back to the top of the lineup. Francisco Lindor digs in now. 1 home run shy. He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Down in Back here in Queens, here's the left fielder, Alex Call. And a 1-1. Out there to center. Nimmo has it sized up. Puts it away for the out.
Batting eighth, the center fielder, number 16.
Here's Victor Robles. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah.
Hit hard, base hit. And that rolls into the corner. Now he'll turn for second, and he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And now the rookie second baseman, Jake Alou. Strike two. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. In the air out to center. Nimmo has it sized up. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. Thought about third there, but throws on the brakes. 2 away now. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. First time up was a pop out.
C.J. Abrams.
The pitch. And 1-2. Runner at second, 2 down. That one lifted to left. Canna makes the grab. That is the inning. Nationals leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Welcome back. Leading off, Brandon Nimmo.
The center
pitch.
fielder, Brandon.
Fouls one off. 2-2.
Well, these Mets showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Every now and then you'll see a right fielder try to throw out that runner at first. The hitter, he takes offense to it.
Well, nobody ever tried to throw you out at first.
Just the second baseman every time I'd roll over on the ground.
And here it comes. That one the other way. Goes to second. Safe there.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. The 1-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Abrams over to second. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Now batting, the third baseman, Brett.
Here's the third baseman, Brett Beatty. The next offering misses, and it's 2-1. That one pushed foul. Nimmo at third with 2 away. Left-hand batter waits. Into center. Robles settles underneath it. Puts the squeeze on that one, and that'll end the inning. Mets strand 1, but they hold the 2-0 lead. And welcome back. New inning getting started. Now the number 2 hitter, Jurickson Profar. And there's a hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And here is Joey Meneses. Next offering is fouled back.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
In the air, left field. Canna makes the play, and there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Here's Jared Kelenic, the 2-1. Just missed.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And now a full count.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Next offering is fouled back. Payoff pitch. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
He wanted that fastball high and tight, looking for a strikeout. Just didn't locate it very well.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Canna makes the grab. 2 down.
The first baseman, number 6. Michael.
And now it's Michael Chavis. Fly to left his first time up. Kicks and deals. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Canna makes the play, and it's out number 3. So one left. Back here at the ballpark, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Daniel Vogelbach. Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. Here's Mark Canha. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Profar has room, and he makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
And now it rolls all the way to the wall. Safe at second. He legs out the double.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
And now here is Francisco Alvarez. Good eye right there. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Lifted in the air, right field. Kelenic puts it away, and that is that. Mets leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here at Citi Field, and now the switch hitting catcher, Hebert Ruiz.
The catcher, Hebert Ruiz.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit.
Everything came together for him. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Once in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And now up for Washington, Alex Call. He's 0 for 1. Next offering is in for a strike. The pitch. Line drive, that's a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Doubled his first time up. The 1-1. That's a little bit low. Here's a 2-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. Softly hit to third. Over to McNeil. Throw to first, but he beat it. 2 on, 1 out. Jake Alou digging in for the Nationals. 0 for 1 so far. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the catch. Runner tags from third. Now he pumps the brakes and returns to third.
Yeah, that was a wasted RBI opportunity, but competitor like him, he is looking forward to making up for it in his next at bat.
2-1 now, 2 aboard. Now a fly ball to right center. Locastro makes the catch. Inning over. So the Nats leave a pair, and they're down 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. And a swing and a miss.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
And foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And 1 away.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Snags it on the run. And there's 2 away. Jeff McNeil stands in. And now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Mets. They're up 2-0. Top of the 6th inning. Up now for Washington, Jurickson Profar. Next pitch is downstairs. Activity in the bullpen. John Curtis, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Robertson getting cranked up as well. That one in for a strike. 2-2.
Well, this guy on the mound's done a lot better than we would have expected, and the hitters just don't seem to have the right game plan. They're taking too many mistake pitches for called strikes.
Bounced out to short. Low throw, and he can't dig it out.
Well, it's been a struggle on offense for them in this one, so maybe that wakes them up a little bit. You know, an error can certainly give the opposing lineup something to get excited about. You got somebody on base, so we'll see if they can make something of it.
Now it's the DH, Joey Meneses. The 1-1. Good eye in that spot. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. Profar on at first, nobody out. A little bit high. 3-1.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
In the air to left, down the line. Canna pulls it down, and there's 1 down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Jose Quintana departs, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment. So they turn to the lefty in this spot, Joey Lucchesi.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Jared Kelenic digging in for the Nationals.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. That catches the corner. And that one in the air center field. Nimmo has it sized up. He's there. He's got it. 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 6, Michael Chavis.
And Michael Chavis will get a chance to hit. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is that. Clean work out of the Mets bullpen there. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. Bottom of the 6th inning, and stepping in for New York, Pete Alonso. That's in there. 1 and 2. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The wide to kick the pitch. Smoked on the ground a second. And that takes care of Alonso.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So up next for New York, Brett Beatty. Next one misses. 2-1.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Abrams makes the catch. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
Going to count 1 and 2.
Two-seam fastball has been very consistent. He's been able to throw it to both sides of the plate in some really good arm side run.
The punch out there. Down on strikes. Welcome back. And now it's Keibert Ruiz.
The catcher, Keibert Ruiz.
On the ground to the left. Zips it across. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Now batting, the left fielder, Alex Call.
So digging in, Alex Call. 1 for 2. Down and in, moved his feet. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Next to hit, Victor Robles. The pitch. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning.
Make a great catch like that. It's all about timing the jump. His timing was perfect. Excellent grab, and he comes down with it. The inning is over.
And welcome back. Set for the last half of the seventh. Now the left fielder, Mark Canha. On the ground to third. Gathers and throws to first. And one away in the bottom of the seventh. So up next, Tim Locastro. Next pitch is outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Alou slings to first. 2 up, 2 down. At the plate, Francisco Alvarez. That's to third. Profar sends it to first, and that is the inning. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Brooks Raley. He has a great slider with tons of movement. The 3-1. There's a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They can get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
Here comes a pitch. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. No, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Out to short. Lindor whips it to first on the run. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Now batting Jurickson Profar. 1 for 3. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Tapped softly on the ground. McNeil throws to first. That's out number 3. On to the bottom of the 8th, and now it's Frankie Lindor. And a pitch. Oh, that one rides up and in.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Late on that fastball.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. Now time called. Pitching coach coming out for a meeting as 2 relievers continue to throw in the bullpen. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Walter Muller done for the night. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. So they turn things over to the righty, Andres Machado.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Safe at second with a stolen base. Lindor at second with nobody out. The other way, fair ball. The run comes in from second, and they take a 3-run lead.
Well, that was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run. I always remember watching Johan Santana pitch, and when he was in his prime, you would see a lot of guys.
And there's one down.
Now batting.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. The 1-1. Inside, just missed. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
And a swing and a miss. And now 2 gone.
Well, Boog, it becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and you're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. But the RBI single pushes across a run.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the New York Mets, number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Back here at the ballpark, all set to start the ninth in this one. And now the DH, Joey Meneses. In for a strike. Now it's 3-2. Siggy, what do you got for me on that entrance? Timmy Trumpet and Blaster Jacks getting it done.
Yeah, you don't even have to be a fan of Edwin Diaz to get pumped up about that song and the energy in this ballpark.
3-2. Got him looking for the K. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike 3. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jared Kellner. Righty delivers. You know, Chris, I'm told that Edwin Diaz keeps an entire bucket of bubble gum in his locker.
It's a whole lot of sugar.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Nice grab. Throw to first in time. Got him. Mark Vientos. He's forced into the game at shortstop due to the injury. And it's Michael Chavis at the plate as the Nationals are down to their final out. Next offering clips the zone count even at 2. Out towards right center field. LoCastro under it. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets take the series opener here at home.
He's done it again, Boog. That's his 30th save of the year as he puts another game to bed. Sweet dreams, everyone.
A shutout in this.